Alrighty, y'all. We are ready to go here. We are going to have PeasSMB showing off Super Monkey Ball 3D in just a moment. I know you've all been waiting for that. So without further ado, Peas, take it away.
Good evening, everyone. Happy
almost 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern.
I'm
I'm gonna get this quickly because I know a lot of us want to go to bed. I'm Keys. Thank you, Marcy, for this amazing introduction. And before I get into the yapping about this game, we do have a bid war.
Sure do.
So which character am I going to be using for a bit of the run?
So, to start the run out here, the current leading character for this bid war is going to be Mimi with $5 from Satan herself.
Yeah, let's go, Mimi. Let's go. Also, shout out to Limey because that's his favorite character to use. So, basically, Monkey Ball 3D. This game came out in 2011 as I believe it was a launch title for the 3DS, but it came out like a couple of days after Generation 5 there, Pokemon Black and White. So it's pretty nice that Sega pretty much had this trend of releasing Monkey Ball games for as launch titles for Nintendo games. So there's going to be a handful amount of stuff for me to go through, and we are going to be having a little fun yap session as we go through these stages. They're very quick. We can go from there. So let me go ahead and get to the last menu button, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1, ready, go. Alright, pretend that I did not lose a second there because I forgot one more menu, but it is okay. Alright. Now, I will say, this is a rotating bid war, so if you want to see me play as a different character, go ahead and, pour some for the others,
Oh yes, I want to see these other characters be shown off in this. Plus, we have that milestone. We only got 40 minutes to get that Monkey Race showcase showing off, y'all. So I want to see some movement on these characters. We cannot just be playing as Mimi the whole time. It only takes $6 to get another monkey into the lead here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this first world, it's your tutorial for the general movement of this game. This is actually a bit of a transition from the gimmicks that the Monkey Ball games before this, like Step and Roll, the Wii Balance Board, and Banana Blitz with the Wii Remote here. So this is more traditional, I'd say. So we're going to do our first little speed strat. We are going to open the menu and press Give Up so that we don't have to play the bonus stage. In others, it would count as a fallout. But again, bonus stages, we don't play them. So it takes like 30 minutes to get an extra life. So, I mean, lives are not really going to matter. We have infinite continues anyway. So, hopefully, I don't game over and things like that. Because there will be some pretty cool strats that I will go for, despite that this is basically one of the more easier Monkey Ball games, I'd say. There is a difficulty spike very, very soon. So, we're almost at the difficulty.
I just want to say as well, you mentioned a menu with that bonus stage. I didn't see a menu pop on your screen. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. So, when we get out of this world here, I'll show you exactly what I do. So.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yes. So, we're gonna go ahead and play 1-10 here. Oh, that's also unfortunate. That also means you can't see the stage names. Well. When we get to roll 4, I will point out a certain stage name that's pretty funny. If you've, for those who have played this game before, you may know what I'm talking about here. So we're gonna press start, quit game, and yes. Oh, come on, there we go. Now, in the real world, I would actually use my D-pad for that, but. All right, so let's go to world 2. Oh
no, Peas, you're never to believe this. We now have the bottom screen on screen as well.
You know what?
It is now fixed.
That's awesome.
But thank you for the demonstration. We really appreciate that.
Well, you know what? It's okay. Bits are bits. and what's even more of a bit is donations. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I think a great bit right now would be forcing us to have to go switch our character right in the middle of the speed run. That would be like the slowest possible thing you could do right now.
Yeah. Well, theoretically speaking, I'll just finish out the world and then like change shit to the other monkey. Since there's not a such thing as like a quick save. It'd be funny to see that in future Monkey Ball games, but for the most part, we're just playing the game. All right, so we're almost halfway done with World 2 here. So this game's physics are a bit different than the original Monkey Ball games. The inputs, instead of like being in octagonal, or sorry, square inputs, it's more cardinal. So holding up is basically the fastest or strongest input to go, and that's a common theme for modern Monkey Ball games, starting with Banana Blitz. Which, by the way, that game turns 20 years old next year. So,
oh, I can just feel myself turning to dust hearing that. Oh no.
I'll make everyone else turn to dust too. This Christmas will be 20 years since I played the Monkey Ball series for the first time, so I'm definitely like locking in with the series as a whole. So 5-year-old me would be very happy right now to have played the series for literally like the same age as Sonic Generations.
Now I'm curious, like, did you have like a favorite monkey that you played as a kid when you were 5?
Yes, I played both Ai and Baby.
Ai and Baby, okay.
Yeah.
I would love to see what those look like in those games. It's a shame that we're in the middle of a speedrun and couldn't stop to do that.
Yeah.
Unless maybe there is a method to do that. Maybe just a quick donation to Girls Make Games Scholarship Fund, and we can have Baby or Ai or even maybe Go and switched in at any moment.
That'd be so awesome. Because
always super cool.
So we're almost done with World 2 here. I really wouldn't say the action doesn't start kicking in until like midway through World 3, where you'll be seeing some more iconic falling strats and whatnot. And then I will be doing that fancy menuing again. So this also avoids having to rank in, since some people are very good at this game, and which means you have a very high score, and the game just wants to acknowledge it by putting in a name. But for these types of runs, we are allowed to menu out at the end of each world. So on that bottom screen that you could most likely see, or I guess that you can see, I have the option to use either a circle pad with the control stick or the motion controls. So obviously we're going to use the circle pad because it's much more precise and consistent versus using motion controls. Even though the 3DS has a banger gyro sensor, it's I wouldn't really recommend it for a game like Monkey Ball 3D. So.
Dude, I remember being on the bus going to school as a kid and doing the gyro on the 3DS and just tilting back and forth in my seat. Oh my, it is really, truly the best way to play.
So, we're not going to talk about how I just hit that strat first try. It's harder than it looks. So, there really isn't a way to explain that other than you just full send at the beginning and you hope and pray that you get the clip and you save like a lot of time. So, Monkey Ball 3D's stage design, as you can see, is very, very linear. So, wherever possible that we can basically not have to play most of the stage, we will take that opportunity as much as we can. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Speedruns are all about limiting the amount of gameplay that you're doing, but I mean, I'm having a great time. I don't know about you. I don't have to go to bed until, we got another hour or two in me here. And I think it'd be great to get as much Monkey Ball content tonight as we could possibly get. So.
Yeah, so the little Monkey Race incentive, we actually came up with that today. For time's sake, I'm going to stick with the easiest, or I guess the easier courses. Since even though it's almost like Mario Kart, the controls are a little bit finicky, so... Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Oops.
So, the goals in this game can be a little bit of a bully, and that's an example of falling strats being a little bit difficult here, because the camera is not too nice, so we're going to be a little bit more careful here instead of going to the goal there. I do have other opportunities to slam dunk into the goal, so I'll go for those. Okay, that little setup is a bit difficult. It's one of those full send and hope and pray that that you finish. You know, let's take the scenic route. Because, like I said, I do want to go to bed, and I don't want to see out of bounds a little too much.
I think we should donate to make Peas have to stay up a little bit longer. I think it'd be really funny. I think it's a good prank, really good bit.
Just a prank.
It's just a prank. They have to do the monkey race. You know, we all have a good time. Benefits charity. I think it works out for everyone.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's crazy how like a lot of Monkey Ball games, it feels like when you're playing the game, it can feel a little slow, but when you're speedrunning, it just goes very, very quickly. So, might I add that we're almost halfway done with this. There are actually 8 worlds in Monkey Ball 3D. There's basically 80 stages. You unlock the 8th world after completing the first 7.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. All right, this skip is pretty cool. Make sure we have enough speed. Bounce over there, go into the goal, and get out of World 3.
I mean, if we're almost halfway done, that means we only got like another half of the run to get to showcase some of these other monkeys for the bid war as well. Listen, y'all, I really want to see Baby. I don't know about anybody else here. Baby's always been my preferred character that I played in these games, and I would love to see the chance to get them showcased in this run. So,
Baby's awesome.
you should donate to that bid war. It only would take $6 to get my friend Baby here on screen, so I would love to see that happen.
So, if it wasn't already self-explanatory, this is one of the only other Monkey Ball games in the modern era to not have stats. I believe Banana Blitz and Banana Rumble are the only 2 that have character stats. However, fun fact, in Super Monkey Ball Adventure for, I believe, the GameCube, apparently the character you pick affects the load time. So Baby obviously loads the fastest, and somehow II loads the slowest. So if you want to speedrun the game, you have to play as Baby for quick loads.
Yeah, you know what? That just makes sense. Baby's the best one. I will just go out and say it. I think they're the best one.
Yep. All right.
We have statistics on our side.
Ooh, let me make this. Nice.
Oh, nice. Very good.
There are strats where we are going to be entering behind the goal, since, you know, this game has very interesting level design, and we can, you know, use it to our advantage. Let's just not hit that bumper there. I forgot to mention, bumpers in this game are very punishing. And in fact, when we get to World 6, there's actually World 5. There's a different type of bumper that we like to call a super bumper, which actually launches you. Versus hitting a regular... I mean, regular bumpers can launch you, but you kind of don't want to hit them in regular play because you're basically put at a set acceleration, to say the least. This speed-wise, I think it's still maintained, but the acceleration is... It's preset. Is it this stage? No, I think it's the next one. Or the one after. It's either 4-8 or 4-9. No, it's 4-9. That has a very funny stage name. Alright. So, the movement here is pretty good. We just entered the goal just like that. And please tell me that I'm right. Oh, yeah, okay. It is 4-9. Nice. So, am I going to hit this? Oh, almost. So,
ooh, close.
Shout outs to Limey. He actually showed me a strat on here which saves... Oh, gracious. Get Mimi, come on. That saves, like, I believe close to 2 seconds if you're able to get the full skip. You just gotta not hit that little fence there. So, this stage name is Go Home. For God knows what, they decided to name a stage telling people to go home. Like, you know... Remember the old Xbox One promo commercial where the CEO was like, Xbox, go home.
Oh my gosh, yeah, when they had like the Kinect stuff like built into it at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe those ads are old now. That stuff was cutting edge. I'm turning into dust and blowing in the wind. Oh my gosh.
Well, many things are getting a little old. Now, Here's another bit of a funny thing. I don't know if anyone plays shooters like Marvel Rivals. I love Marvel. I love superheroes, and I got into Marvel Rivals very recently. They recently ported the game, or backported the game to PS4. Why? I have no idea. When like a lot of folks have a PS5. So if anyone has a PS4 and is interested in, you know, playing a Marvel shooter, go play Rivals, I guess. Anyway, that's not the point of this. We're here to play Monkey Ball. We are not here to crash out versus folks who may not enjoy the game, you know?
You know, I have one gripe with Marvel Rivals. You want to know what that gripe is?
What is your gripe with the game?
It is missing a racing mode like this very game has. The Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, my goodness, Monkey Race game mode. That's a different game, but it's a lot like this one. And we are not far off from hitting that milestone to get that showcase at the end of this run. We only need another $160 or so to get that milestone. And if y'all want to see that showcase done by Peas, make sure to get your donations in and put them towards this bid war. I want to see Baby. I'm getting sick of Mimi. I know this charity's for the women, but I think another girl should get the, is Baby a girl? I don't know, but I want to get the opportunity to find out. So
see,
get your donations in.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Don't tell me.
Baby is canonically male.
This is terrible for my whole argument here, but I still think Baby's the best one.
Now, don't get me wrong. When I was little, I thought that Baby was a girl as well, given his sound effects. But you know, the more that I got into Monkey Ball lore, the instruction booklet said that, you know, he was male. So, and I think the game didn't like that I called Baby a male. So, so this stage is.
Well, I think the best thing to do here would be to donate to get Baby on screen so that we can apologize to him directly.
Yes. Oh, that's a cute continue screen. Like all the flowers come on the screen. So yeah, this is one of the hardest strats in the game. Obviously. Come on, Mimi. I'll give it a couple more tries. I usually don't miss this, but it's probably the marathon luck hitting in. But it's all good. That looks good. Okay. These are quick deaths too, so it's really no big deal. All right, come on, Mimi. Come on. No. That's fine. All right.
Gosh, if we had $1 for every time you miss this gate, we could almost have Baby on screen by now.
Totally not throwing for content. What? Wow. I managed to hit the exact same spot 7 times in a row. Like, I think this game doesn't like me. Let's try this again. Please?
That might work.
Might.
Oh,
Do I live this?
I think you do.
Oh, I do live this.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Sure. I guess I'll continue. I kind of don't like that little finish, but you know what? We like being cool in this household. All right. Now here's something that's a little easier. There we go. All right. So this is actually one of the hardest roads in the game, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but no, actually I have not. So you can actually start in any order. This road is particularly played second, literally because of that stage and a couple of others as well. We start with Road A because it's the hardest one in the game, and this one has a handful amount of skips. That's pretty much it for in that aspect. Am I gonna make it? No.
Ooh.
Too much speed. Yeah, that little landing there is a bit tricky to do, because if you have like too much speed, you know, of course that will happen. So I try to pull back as much as I can. This game's dead zones is not that friendly, so I'm gonna try again here. No, I could have made it. And yes, it's faster than going around. I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds faster compared to going around. So what are your thoughts on this game so far, Marksy?
Here's what I'll say. I quite enjoy it. I think it's cute what they're able to get away with on the 3DS. But honestly, I just feel like this game has so much untapped potential for what we could be showing off here tonight. I'm loving this, but I just want to see more of what this game has to offer. You know, maybe an alternate game mode we could showcase here later tonight, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have heard about it, but a good way to start this off would be we're only $12 away from hitting $1,800 total dollars raised for Girls Make Games. And if you put that towards one of our bid war options, you could completely flip the lead and get another monkey in here. So if you want to be the person to push us over that $1,800 mark and get maybe, you know, please monkey or the baby monkey on screen, I would be grateful for one thing. And show with the charity. Otherwise, this is cool. I like this game.
Yeah, this is one of the more you put it very well simply. This game is very much one of the more underrated Monkey Ball games. Even though a lot of folks do own a 3DS, if you ever walk up to someone and ask them like what Monkey Ball is, they're either going to say like 1, 2, the one on the Wii, Banana Blitz. Never like any one of the actual like more modern titles. So. Okay, am I gonna get the... Yes, okay. You know, that makes up for dying 8 times to Action Star, so I will gladly take it. So, yeah, that strat is harder than it looks, because you have to rely on getting good collision to cut through that dirt there. Alright, so...
I gotta ask.
Yes?
This dragon's been in the back of, like, every level. Do you have a name for it?
Honestly, we've never... Given this dragon a name, it's just there.
We've never given this a name? We have an opportunity then. We can name that dragon. Honestly.
Highest donation amount gets to name the dragon.
Chat, we could be the ones to name this dragon and have it be canonized in the Super Monkey Ball 3D speedrun scene. So like, I don't know. What's some good ideas? What are good dragon names? Like
I'm
like
trying to think.
Long
too.
Jim.
Long Jim. Jake Long.
Or,
if anyone said.
Yeah, it's Jake Long, American Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like chat could maybe be a bit more creative than me right now. Maybe give us a better idea.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, was it Long Jim? Long something.
I was just thinking snakes are long and Jim's a friendly name and they are a very friendly dragon.
Alright, so World 6, this is where the difficulty spike is gonna get a little bit more interesting to say the least. I think in my PB, I actually died to 6-1 because of that stupid bumper there, but I'm glad to have been able to get through that. Oh, okay, we're not gonna move. So this road utilizes a lot of the super bumpers here, but for this one, we're not going to use that bumper. We're going to use a normal one instead to get up here and go into the goal.
Nice. Okay, I think I thought of Long Jim because of Long John Silver's because it is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
That's true.
And I have not had a good opportunity to talk like a pirate at all today, and that's a shame. We only got an hour left in the day. I'd love an excuse to talk like a pirate. You know, for instance, maybe if it was to read a donation for the upcoming showcase that we only have like 20 more minutes left to match. So, love the opportunity to show it off. Everybody knows that I love doing a mean pirate voice.
Okay, I'll just go around because if I fail this again, I'm probably gonna time over. So we're just gonna take a little scenic route, you know. So that's actually a pretty difficult skip to actually hit. Oh! Well,
No!
I have another chance of going for it. That will happen.
Yar, you missed the platform there, buddy.
Well,
Bucko.
as a pirate would also say, ARG! You know?
Yar. This level will be harder than the... What is it called on the boat? The deck on my boat.
ARG! Alright, I wasted too much time on this stage. I'm gonna like just play it out, hopefully not to make that same mistake again.
Oh, that's fine. It's all for charity. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, for sure. Not this time. We will break through, as the stage name says. That was horrible. I'm sorry. I would not be here all night.
We have a whole level named II, and we haven't had a single opportunity to see what II looks like to play as in this game, and I think that's just a shame.
Well, hopefully
And it really...
we slam dunk this. There we go.
Huge. I think that slam dunk is worth at least $6 so we can see another one of these monkeys be showing off during the run.
All right, mystery circle. I think you'll like this stage because we don't have to play it. Because all we got to do is go around and into the goal.
Go around the back. Oh no, how could they? They forgot. Yarg, they forgot.
So playing the actual stage takes like almost a minute because you have to hit all these switches to unlock basically the goal, and we kind of don't want to do that. So it's kind of nice that Sega left that little goal, or I guess that little part of the stage to back goal it.
Yarg, this is a good opportunity to say we have a $12 donation from Aluvixapede saying, Long Jim, and I need you at your earliest Yarg opportunity to switch to baby.
Ooh, that's awesome. We get to use probably the most popular monkey to use in Monkey Ball speedruns. So, I gotta remember.
It's very true.
I gotta remember
that
to go over to baby after this.
Please do. That there donation has pushed us over the $1,800 mark for this run.
Ooh, $18 or $1,800. Woo!
$1,800, Yarg.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oof, you be going to Davy Jones' locker with that fall.
Oh, tell that to the collision. Stealing my booty for that one. No, that's unfortunate.
That collision be stinkier than the poop deck we be riding on right now.
All right, this time we'll get this one right. Now, we don't want to go in the middle of the stage there. Honestly, I don't want a game over, so we're just gonna play a little safe here. Nope. I don't care. Do not care. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go on the goal, and we're gonna go to baby. Get me out of here.
Get the baby out for us all to see this fine evening.
Alright. So we got 2 more worlds left. Which means we have just about 10 minutes left, I think. Probably less than that. I think for reference,
it's a bit more than the 7 seas what is it called when you drive the boat? Just shipped on.
Well, this bit makes it perfect for another bit. So, Captain Marcy, would you say
yes?
would you say that your favorite Mario Kart World track is Wario Shipyard?
I've lost many a run in that shipyard of his. He runs it with an iron fist.
Oh, that is heavily unfortunate. Perhaps if we
perhaps some respite from a better game than Mario Kart would be better. Oh, you'll be swimming in the fishies with that one. But if we get another $150, we can be swimming with some better fishies.
Yes.
In the Monkey Race Showcase.
Yes. So I totally did not make a little reference to the fact that I may be appearing again in the Amazing Completithon with Mario Kart World. May or may not.
Oh wait, I knew that. That's me, my bad.
There we go.
Yarg.
Alright, so World 7 is actually pretty iconic because there are some lyrics in this. So I think the game wants us to rock our body.
Oh, don't be saying things like that. You'd be rocking the boat.
Oh, my sincerest apologies, my dearest captain. Oh, I wanted that one up there, but it's okay.
You'll be forgiven, my lad.
I keep thinking this is stage number 4, but no, this is stage number 3. The 4th one is a bit of a maze. I think we are trying to go to X marks the spot. You know? I guess we have to go through this maze to get to the treasure.
There be buried treasure here, you say.
What is the treasure actually? Is it bananas? Is it a monkey race? Something else?
Oh, I think a monkey race would be a wonderful treasure, and I just know where the map is. If you press exclamation donate, that brings up a buried treasure map that if you donate towards, we are only 150 steps away from hitting its goal, which would be at the end a very secret surprise milestone showcase of the monkey race. It is a prize. Don't pretend you don't know that. But 150 doubloons is all that's left for this showcase to be met. And we only have 10 minutes to raise the blooms for it.
Well, these stages are pretty long, so hopefully these little scenic routes that I'm taking with these out of bound moments, surely.
I hope they be longer than the masts that carry me out into the oceans.
All right.
Where I frequent.
Now, Captain, would you say that this is a dangerous board, as the game states?
Oh, these tides be rougher than the Bahamas in whatever month the Bahamas are bad.
Whatever month.
Yarg!
Would you say July? August?
July and August most house. Those be that's when the fish are at their angriest. Because of that's when they celebrate in the ocean.
Oh, gracious.
It gets really hot in there during that time and they get angry.
Oh.
And the only way to satiate their anger is with more donations to Games Girls Make Games Scholarship Fund.
Captain, can we give another shout out to Limey for teaching me that little backup there?
Yarg, that Limey sounds like a fine young lad.
I was going to... Oh, there was a pirate name that I was going to call Limey. Landlubber. There we go.
He'd be a bit of a landlubber. I've never seen him step foot on a boat. He doesn't have his tails, whatever they call wings for pirates and boat people. Tailors. I'm a dyslexic pirate. I'm bad with words.
W dyslexia. We stand our...
W dyslexia. W dyslexia.
We stand our dyslexic friends.
Less.
Alright, so we have two more levels in World 7. Now this one is unfortunately 40 seconds long. So, Captain, do you have any more announcements, or what are we going to be seeing tomorrow?
Oh, that's be a mighty fine thing to talk about. We do have many more runs coming tomorrow that will be quite exciting. For instance, I in particular are quite excited for, I don't know what this DuckTales 2 game is, but I love all kinds of seabirds in particular.
Ooh, DuckTales, Disney.
We do have Disney coming up here, and we have the Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I've been on many more expeditions than that, but I think all young pirates should be supported in their expedition work.
Oh. Well, on the topic of Duck, even though Captain Hook is not in DuckTales, what are your thoughts on the lad? Oh, I might be dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, you know what? Let's wait. Let's do that again. I mistimed that. Alright.
Sometimes you get a foul wind in your mast. I understand.
Alright. There we go.
That was a different part of the boat I was going to say. My bad.
There we go. You know, I was so caught up in the bit that I low-key forgot how to play this game, and honestly, that is okay.
It's only for charity.
Only for charity.
The Girls Make Games Scholarship Fund. Which, if you want to support, we still have 150 doubloons to raise for this milestone showcase to be shown off. So,
alright.
I'm bored of baby. Give me a new monkey, please.
Well, unfortunately, this is the last road we play. However, for Monkey Race, if we're able to meet that, I will actually use the character that wins the other road rotating bid war.
Ooh.
Dare I say?
Tis an enticing opportunity present for us, and it would not take that much to flip the lead once again.
All right, so World 8 is actually the one where we start with. So, considering that this is like the last road on the run, I'm gonna go for everything, like I always do, like I always have been. So, Oh, well, that's not part of the plan. That is not part of the plan. Bigfoot.
I remember one time a whale came up from underneath my boat and we sailed together across all 7 seas. 'Twas what you call a speed strat.
So, the speed strat right here
Their name was Jeremy.
is to not die. That is I guess that is a Jeremy strat.
Wonderful that you said that, because that's what I thought when I got on that whale's back and was like, oh god, a whale is beneath me boat. This is terrifying, yarg.
Alright, let's see. No! That's fine. We'll go for it again. This is one of my favorite strats to go for as well. Okay, that looks good. There we go.
Arr, Jeremy would have been proud of that skip.
Oh my gracious. Alright. So this is one of the more longer stages as well. It's a little disappointing that as we get into more of the difficult stages in Monkey Ball 3D, it's pretty much a maze, and we have to, you know, go through said maze. Whoa, gotta be careful. Regardless as to whether or not it'll take, like, let's say 40 seconds to beat it. So, speed start right there. We hit that little bumper. Jeremy would be proud. Just Jeremy.
You know, all of this talk reminds me, a long time ago, many seas away from here, Jeremy and I once had a wonderful conversation about our favorite Monkey Ball characters, and I remember Jeremy quite liked the Gone Gone character. He too was a fish out of water, too big for the shell he was entrapped in, and I think Jeremy from down in Davy Jones' locker would love to be remembered with a donation to get Gone Gone on for the end of this run.
Alright.
It would only take 13 doubloons to get Jeremy out of Davy Jones' locker and to have Gone Gone in the ball. This is for Jeremy's soul here, y'all. We must get him back from Davy Jones. He was taken from me at too young an age.
Alright, let's try this shooting star again. There we go. Probably one of the more difficult strats because it's very precise. You have to cut that corner, and then you're a shooting star. And now, the stage's name is Hush Floor. I think this means sis, you have to be quiet.
Yarg, I'll whisper it over you.
Alright. Now that the floor has been hushed, we now have to deal with a cobra. A snake?
Yarg! I hate cobras. That's what took Jeremy from me.
Okay, you hate cobras, but thoughts on Arbok? Oh,
Arbok be on thin ice.
I guess this game doesn't like Arbok, unfortunately. Maybe they should give him a Mega Evolution. I think that'd be sick.
I would, for one, be quite fond of what would Arbok Mega Evolution be called? Yarg, anyways.
Well, Mega Arbok would probably. I think its face would be. I don't know.
I would suggest
maybe
Yarbok.
Yarbok.
Yarbok. It'd have a tiny hat and an eye patch with Jeremy the Whale on it.
Well, Captain Marcy,
Well.
there is a Pokemon that is a bit of a. I guess you could call it a pirate. Do you know of the Pokemon Delmise?
No, I've been out to sea for too long. I don't know these newfangled Pokemons.
No. Well, Delmise is basically it's a steering wheel essentially, and I think its lore is that it's a Pokemon that used to be part of a sunken ship, and I think it's pretty cool. Also, time is coming up.
Perhaps that would have prevented me from running into Jeremy the Whale that fateful afternoon.
Well, keep your line in time.
Congratulations on a fantastic run.
All right, all right. I'm gonna predict my final time was 37:28.
It's like a 37:06. Bit faster than that.
Wow, I can do some math on the inside. Shout out to Action Star for making me lose like 15,000 years. Anyway, sorry for another day. So I really forgot some words. Anyway, thank you so much, Marcy, for
of course, anytime.
amazing pirate captain voice. And also, I do have some shoutouts for the Monkey Ball community for watching me play through this game at a mostly quicker rate. I think my PB is like 6 minutes shorter than that. but we were here to have some fun and, you know, be a pirate, to say the least. And you'll get to see me play a game that I have been playing a lot more recently, and it happens to be on this little console right here. So, but in any case, I'm out for the night. I want to sleep. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you want to go to sleep too. So, again, I will see you all, I believe, Sunday. So, GG's and awesome run. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, speaking of Sunday, we'll be having P's Mario Kart All Knockout Tours for the new Mario Kart game on Sunday for part of our finale, which I will also be hosting. P's, thank you so very much for being with us here tonight to showcase this amazing run. You did excellent despite the little hiccups of, you know, bouncing off the blocks and stuff. But yeah, with that, thank you very much for your time. You are allowed to get some sleep now. You are allowed to go. Alrighty, y'all, and with Super Monkey Ball 3D coming to an end, that's going to be it for us tonight. But Completithon goes on. We still have 2 more days of runs to showcase for you all. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific time, we will be starting the day off with, I believe, Obsidian by a Casual Speedrun will be first off for y'all to enjoy. So, this has been it for us tonight. We will be rating somebody here in just a moment, but I do want to take a quick moment to remind y'all of why we're here. We are benefiting the Girls Make Games Scholarship Fund once again to remind y'all of what they do and what their work is for. In 2014, Girls Make Games was founded in order to provide girls with the space and resources to explore the world of gaming and help them pursue careers in game development. Girls Make Games has helped their alumni go on to graduate high school, college, and on to jobs in the gaming industry and wider STEAM fields. With help through your donations, the Girls Make Games Scholarship Fund will give women and girls the support they need to reach their fullest potential. And our total amount raised tonight was $1,800.37. Y'all have been killing it with the donations, and we will have many more incentives and bid wars and milestones to go for the next couple days. As we're wrapping up for tonight, we will be rating out to our friend Sporadic Erratic here in just a moment. But I just want to say thank you all very much for being with us today and for staying until the end of the stream. I have once again been Mark C. You will be hearing from me 2 more times in this event. I will be on comms for the Four Swords Adventure Run on Sunday, as well as I will be your host for the Mario Kart World runs that we'll be having right there at the finale. So Thank you very much for being with us here tonight and benefiting Girls Makes Games Scholarship Fund. We appreciate you all, and we hope you have a lovely night. Can't wait to see you for the rest of this weekend, and I hope you all take care. Have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Talk Like a Pirate Day for those on the West Coast. Yarg.